one of the reasons why having all these social problems is because the means of production are not in the hands of the poor. But there was the other one that was linked to that one. No, beside inequality, we are not there.
You also mentioned apartheid system.
Apartheid system. Yeah, other comrades in the group said the root causes of our problems is the legacy of apartheid. And I think we didn't have time to tease that root cause. Why are we still speaking about the legacy of apartheid? But that was also highlighted.
Yeah, I think the political power as well.
Okay. Yeah, that was the other view. Political power and means of productions are not in the hands of the poor. Hence, we have all the problems about water, unemployment, and so on and so on. What were the other views? So we have two views at the moment. We don't have political power, means of production are not in our hands, legacy of apartheid. What were the other reasons? I know there was a comrade here who subscribed to that view. There's something we said about economic growth. Remember, there was the other view that said the reason why we are poor, the reason why we're unemployed is because there is no inclusive economic growth. That was one other view. And then what was the last view, comrades? Can't remember. The other view was about bad policies that are being implemented. That's why we're in these problems. And I think in all these views, we identified who are the key actors who will ensure that things are corrected. In the one that deals with economic growth, we said the people who are key to resolve that issue are economists, people from the government. There's nothing about the poor in that view. In the other one of again the poor policies, we said policy experts will come in, representatives from the different so-called stakeholders, be it government representatives or reps from government. Again, in that view, there was nothing about the poor, except they are representatives. And then on the other one, we said to resolve this question of means of production and political power, it will take mass struggles, meaning that your organizations are key in realizing the question of political power. You must be mobilizing, you must then defeat those who hold those means of production in their hands, the minority, which are capitalist. You must defeat those who sit in this current parliament. So that's what we raised last week. And the last thing we said, this thing of root causes, really it's about always in our own organization asking the why question. Why are we faced by these problems? Because if you think deeper about that question, you'll be able to develop appropriate strategies to fight whoever is the cause of your problems. If you don't get that right, we are likely to come up with solutions that are not really resolving the problem that face the poor. And we're even talking about how maybe the current political setup, which was an outcome of the negotiations when we voted in 1994, the fact that we still speak about the problems, maybe people were leading that struggle. They didn't get the root causes right. That's why we're still here talking about all these problems. So, without wasting further time, comrades, so on this why question, please talk in your own organizations. Discuss further. See whether it will help you to take forward your own struggle. So it's not an academic exercise to just talk what are the root causes. We want to improve how we fight, how we take forward our own struggles.